Hi there. This is one of the homes at Lake of the Pines in Auburn, California that people say it has so much curb appeal. And I had somebody the other day stop by and pick up a flyer, and they said, I've always had my eye on this little house. And I went, little house? This isn't a little house. We're 2,200 square feet. But it looks very small from the front and very sweet and cute. So let's go in and see what this house has to show off to us. And the address is 12376 Lakeshore North at Lake of the Pines. A very charming porch. You can sit here at different times of the day, wherever the sun is happening. We'll talk about sun position on this property in just a minute. Beautiful hardwood floors. Check out these hardwood floors. Beautiful high ceilings. This is the great room. You could have some of your chairs here set up in these pretty windows. Got the built-ins, which is very functional, but also very spatially set up, very nicely set up. A place to decorate up above if you'd like. Most likely have your TV set up here. Have your furniture around here in this space so you can get a little bit of the propane fireplace, a view of the front yard, and also watch your football game in the afternoons on the weekend. Now the house is on the golf course. We're going to get to see the golf course in just a minute. One of the things I appreciate about this home is this well-established Japanese maple. When it fills in, oh my gosh, it is just gorgeous. And it's springtime, so it'll be ready in a couple of weeks. And in fact, when the first person who buys this house from these sellers, they're going to be lucky, because in the summertime, this will all be filled in, and it will provide some nice shade also on the back deck. So we do have a dining room space, a little bar area on this side. Now the home has been updated. We have granite counters, and we do have some detailed cabinetry right here. You can see the little line in this detail. There's lots of storage in this home. So we have a built-in microwave, a refrigerator, and stove. Those were replaced years ago. And it is just a great size kitchen. You could have some folks cooking over there, some people preparing the salad. In this little area here, you could have the bar set up. You could have a lot of people in this kitchen working together, and it would be very comfortable. Now, this house comes with the refrigerator and the washer and dryer, and then the usual things, microwave and the oven and the dishwasher. And then this area is the nook. Now, if you had a bunch of kids living here, this could be the playroom. They could have all of their toys set up in this space if you wanted to, or it could be the place that you have your breakfast in the morning. There is the garage door, and off the garage is the half bathroom. So your guests will have a spot when they're visiting. It is really cool to have a desk area where you can put your calendar up of what's happening, what social events you're going to participate in at Lake of the Pines, or what school events you might have set up with the kids. Again, some more storage. I like this storage because it can keep the vacuum cleaner equipment that's a built-in vacuum. And then one of the things that's super important is the fact that the primary suite is on the main level. So there are 2 bedrooms upstairs and a full bathroom upstairs, but that's where your guests can be or the kids can be. But you can do all your living on this level. Come check out the primary suite. Very spacious, once again, high ceilings. And when this family bought the home, they decided to add on an extra room. There's French doors that lead into this extra room. And it has so many possibilities. Look how it is just so light and bright. You have a gorgeous view of the golf course. And we are on the 16th fairway of the Lake of the Pines Golf Course in Auburn, California. So what would you use this space for? There are some built-ins with drawers, a bookshelf, some other storage there. You could use this as an office, as a workout room, as a den, if you have 2 TV sets in the house and you want to have one in here, or it could be a perfect nursery. So this is the permitted section of the house that was added on. And so when people say it's a little house, they probably didn't know that we have this extra room and this extra lovely space off the master suite. So years ago, the family came in and took out the old oak cabinets and came in here and remodeled this bathroom. And one of the nice things is the shower. We have a walk-in shower. It's very large, and it also has a little seat in the shower, which is just perfect. People like seats in their showers. We've got a closet here, the toilet area, and a smaller closet here. That's his, that's hers, as we always say. There's a peacefulness about this home too that I like. Not too far off the kitchen is a laundry room. Again, plenty of storage and a sink. So we're going to go out and look at my favorite feature of this home, and that is the golf course. Now we're here in the afternoon, and what is perfect about the position of this house is that you have shade here in the afternoon, and that's when you do your entertaining. You can see the green of the golf course. And guess what? That is always kept green by the association at Lake of the Pines. You don't have to take care of that lawn on the golf course green right there. Little retaining wall. There's a spot for some flowering plants. And a very pretty, pretty back deck. Be a nice place to have your friends over in the early evening. So we're going to take a peek of the upstairs, and we're going to go through this hallway here. Oh, here's your hall closet. And actually, this goes underneath the stairs. But I'm going to tell you one thing. We're not going to go in there. You know, sometimes we don't go into garages because that's where people put all the stuff that you ask them to tuck away. And so the garages are not as tidy as the owners would like them to be. But I think that's a normal thing anyway, to have a bunch of boxes in your garage, because it lets the buyers know, guess what? The house is being sold, and guess what? I am moving. But the feature about the garage is really cool. It is a super long garage. It's long enough for you to park your boat. And on the side of the house, there is an extra cement driveway. And you can put your car in the garage, and then you can bring your golf cart through the golf cart door and park your golf cart in there too. And that's a feature that's so desirable at Lake of the Pines. So let's say you don't golf. I'm not a golfer myself, but I definitely have a golf cart because it's just so much fun to go around the community in your golf cart when the weather is nice and warm. And we have so many social events at Lake of the Pines that it's so much easier to go and get close to the action by parking in a golf cart versus parking in your car. Now I want you to see the view here. This is a nice wooden floor in this bedroom. And you can see the view right from here of the golf course. So you wake up every day, you get a pretty view of all that luscious green grass. And the second bedroom has the pretty bay windows, and you get even a better view of the golf course. Now where we are at 12376 Lakeshore North, it's a special area of Lakeshore North. And what's so special about it is it's just 6 homes away from Shadow Park. So if you want to swim, you just put your flip-flops on, get your towel, and walk 6 houses over to where you can go swimming at Lake of the Pines. There's also horseshoes there, picnic tables, station for pooper bags. It's just a very pretty, pretty spot. And there's a quick peek of the full bathroom. It has a tub and a shower stall. So if you have some grandkids here, they can be playing in the tub, they can stay up here, and you can be on the main level living. Now besides Shadow Park, not too far down the street is Sandy Point Beach. And Sandy Point Beach has a really nice playground for kids. And about half a mile away from here, if you go to Hazel Park, that's where the pickleball courts are and where you can also be fishing. There are so many different activities to enjoy at Lake of the Pines. Or you don't enjoy them and you just enjoy the natural beauty of the life here in the Sierra foothills. I'm very proud of this home. It has been very well cared for by this family over the years. And I hope to show it to you, so give me a call if you would like to see 12376 Lakeshore North at Lake of the Pines. Just give me a call. I'm CJ Jenkins. My number's 530-906-4715, and I guarantee when you come up to this home, you're gonna say, wow, this house has so much curb appeal. It makes me happy to come in and look at this beautiful home. Thanks for joining me at YouTube, Christine Jenkins, or Lake of the Pines Living Facebook. Bye-bye.